Greetings, traveler. Welcome to JOMO podcast. It's me, Aliev, and I'm here joined by Biagi
Hello, everybody.
and then our new guest, Eran.
Ohio!
It's 12 a.m. in Japan. Today, we're gonna talk about the state of JOMO.
Today we got a lot of shit to talk about. I mean, by a lot, I mean a lot.
Like a lot.
So the first thing that we can talk about is if you haven't been here in a while in this channel, you might watch our new stuff, which is it's like a sub 20 minute, even 10 minutes video rather than the podcast every week. We're gonna go there. It's like the state of this channel or this. I don't know. You don't want to call it like company or business, just a channel at the moment. Um,
This organization.
this cult.
This
you know,
cult. This cult.
you pay 5 mil to just get here.
Hell yeah!
Uh, okay, we're not gonna go into that. The first thing is basically
Religion.
this changes and shit. I got a supervisor, and as you might already know, I'm in uni, and I kind of want to go a little bit serious in this shit, and so I got a supervisor that's gonna give me like, alright, if you want more tips, you talk to that guy, or you can talk to me, and this is maybe the way forward and shit like that. Yeah, the dude's name is. Can I say the name?
I'm
Well,
not sure you can.
It's a free shout
I
out
don't.
to that guy.
Yeah,
First
yeah. I
name
mean,
only. First name only.
yeah, Deco. That's the dude. He's my stats teacher, believe it or not. But I chose him to be the supervisor because he's like the young teacher. I think he's like 27, 28. But
Young
he's a
and
teacher.
hip.
Yeah, so you kind of understand what the fuck is going on.
In
And
the
also like,
times.
yeah, and also one other non. It's not the supervisor for this. It's more like my mentor. Yeah, we have that shit in my uni, like a mentor, tutor, or some shit. Ben, who is also super hip. Like when he knows about Warcraft and BlizzCon or the AI shit, you know what's up. He knows what's
You
up.
named after Ben 10.
Nah, maybe, maybe.
Ben 10, dude.
um,
The new
Gonna be a
one's
class.
shit though.
Oh
there's
yeah,
a
they
new
made
one.
him younger again.
Yeah, this when he's
Ew.
young, that's cool.
No, Omniverse, isn't it?
No,
Alien Force?
Omniverse is no Omniverse is like over. They made like a sort of like mini reboot.
The fuck? What the
Fuck
fuck?
that then.
Yeah, like they made
Fuck
him
it.
younger in Omniverse, and then they made him even younger.
And then
It's like,
and then Kim Possible live action. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh my
I
god.
going off topic. What the
no
fuck, man?
real life person will be as hot as animated Kim.
True.
True though.
Not happening.
You can't top
Alright.
that.
Back to the shit we have to talk about. Reasons that I got the supervisor is, the reason why I got the supervisor is, I think, just to like improve the channel and where it's going, respectively. It's like, we got super lazy in doing the format and like the podcast. Like me personally, I was expecting growth, but I didn't really put so much effort into it. So I think like when I hear the podcast here and there, and it's like, this needs to change. I want this to change, and yeah, that's why I talked to. It was like quite a long meeting actually.
Yeah, that's why you
my
got me in.
Yeah, it's like I need people. Like I need people, and I need to think about a new format, and we'll talk about maybe talk something more focused on something, like something that one group of people could relate. So that's why I made. Let's talk about the things that I know well. So video games, I need to make it more narrow. So I think like Dota 2 and then Forza and change to TF2 and Apex and shit like that. So it's like I don't know. I was super inspired. I think that's the word from MatPat, the game theory and shit like that.
It's just a theory. A game theory.
Game theory. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the more I watch podcasts, the more I learn. I try to incorporate everything I know from them, and so I can make it like this, like that. But at the moment, I think we're still
What?
reading the terrain and just finding what's a good format and what can we actually do. Um, yeah, I think that's I don't know why I get supervised and why I changed the format in the first place. Well,
What was the actual change? Because I'm probably only
the
here
actual
after you
change, it's basically from doing only podcast. I changed it to
To
like
like,
3 videos. You know, there's like 4 weeks in 1 month, so 3 videos are not podcasts. Like either an informative or like a sketch, and then on the fourth week is the big podcast which we're doing at the moment. Let's start from the first change. I think that's the day I brought you in. I need to talk about Dota, but who knows Dota other than me and some other people? But well, I thought about it. Other
he
people are not really reliable. And then I was already playing with Eran Dota chess for a while. So let's just bring this guy in. And then we
Yeah.
made that video.
and then
The
Fit
other
Cree
Dota
just
players
quit.
are suspect.
Yeah, it's like pronies. Yeah, I think the first time we got Eran in, I was still like just saying, okay, can I make a small talk about Dota? And that's what I do, and that's what we actually did. And we made it like somewhat informative, right? What do you actually learn from Dota? And from I felt good doing the video. It's like, alright, this is new, this is fresh. I like this, and then I brought the idea to Aliev for the next week for the Forza video, and then for the Forza video, I was more, because I want to improve. Saying, alright, that video is about Dota was super long. That's still too long. And then I thought, alright, 10 minutes. That's all we can play with. Because I don't want to make it a drag for people to watch. So it was interesting when we fucking record that shit, which we were gonna talk about later on, and then we upload that, and then this is I watching this is too what is it called when too formal. Yeah, it's too formal, which I didn't really like because I'm not a formal person. None of us in Jomo is like a formal person. We're like the most formal person would be Rani, but Rani is never in the podcast. So like,
We never know her.
we never know. Maybe in future content, if Rani is around, I would probably make it kind of formal and talk about some heavy shit. But you never know. So I went back to Eran and was like, hey, this is a new idea. I want to make it like some sort of sketch. And then that's how the TF2 and Apex Legends video came about.
I thought of most of the sketch.
Yeah. It's like it's still like on the verge that this is informative and it's a sketch. Maybe in the future I want to make it like just a sketch or nothing really informative. I just want to have fun with it. So you might actually see it in the future. But enough about the fucking creative decision, which are in progress. Let's just jump to like how we actually work, how our work ethic changed. Um, I could kind of start about it actually. How it changed basically rather than for podcasts we have notes, right? This is we're gonna talk about this, we're gonna talk about that. It's just like points and elaborations for a little bit. Whilst when we changed the format, it's more like a script. It's not like a script, but it's like a more elaborative notes that we can just read out or play with rather than just this list of things that we can say. Editing is also heavy. It's so heavily edited. I mean, if you watch the Dota one, that's not really heavily edited. I just put some clips in because I was still weirded out with this new format that I come up myself. But when you see the Forza one, when Alif added that, I was like, alright, this is it. You know, that triggered me and like cut the shit that you don't need. Don't care about um what you cut as long as if it's still coherent and it's good. And it kind of paid off in the Apex TF2 video where I actually had fun editing that shit. Like that shit was fun. Nah, I enjoyed it more, and I enjoy playing with what I know, playing with like some memes and shit. So it's so fun to do. But I don't know. Let's start with Olive. How do you feel? How did how do you change your work style?
I mean, for the first time you showed me the new format, I was a bit not a bit. I was still uncomfortable with it because it's new to me. I'm still it's out of my comfort zone, so I'm not confident enough at the
Yeah.
video. So that's it.
I mean, come on, man. Nothing?
Yeah.
Don't you want to fucking say about your fucking struggle? Just to
It's
record?
I know it's that that's the how do I put it? I'm not confident enough to do it the new format. I'm still not used to it.
Yeah, I think me and Eran kind of talked about it. It's just not shitting on you. It's kind of weird, like you talk in this podcast for like 3 months and shit, and then when I ask you, I need you to record your line, and then you actually struggle. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? What is this?
Cause you know, in in the podcast I can like talk whatever I want. I can. It's I'm free, but in that video it's like I have to focus in one thing.
Yeah, but I mean, how I see it, this scripts and shit, you can just play with it. You write A B C D E, but you can say A C D E with your own mix into it, rather
Yeah.
than it's super strict. No, it's not super strict.
Yeah, like there's the overlining topic you wanna talk about. You can say it any way you can add your
Yeah,
own flair into it.
yeah. So, it's like when you see the TF2 uh um video, uh you can see me and Aaron's bit are like the opposite of each other. My bit is just like this guy shitting on a game, and Aaron's is just this intellectual professor talking about Apex. So I think yes, it's uncomfortable, but from what I know, from what people by people I mean, one of my lecturer told me in one of his courses, it's like if you're uncomfortable, you're probably going to learn something more than you're comfortable. I think if you're uncomfortable, what the fuck you take a fucking photo, man? Are you saying dick pics?
No, no, man, no, no, no. I'm just taking a picture of my pants. I think it's broken.
Dick
Suspect.
pics. Confirmed.
No.
Yeah. So basically, it's like the more uncomfortable you are, and the more um you are away from your comfort zone, is probably you're gonna learn more, and you just gonna improve as a human being is even more. That's why I kind of drag you with me and say, we're not comfortable in doing this, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So stop being a fucking pussy.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm still a pussy, dude. I'm a beta male. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I mean, we know, but you have time. Don't. I'm not expecting like, in one snap, you're a fucking alpha. And I was like, no, you can never be an alpha. You can,
I mean,
but you can
Marlo.
still be a
Marlo is an
man.
alpha.
I
Marlo
mean,
is an
Oh
Biagi
yeah,
took
alpha.
like 7+ takes for his part. Yeah.
yeah. You know how like Eran did his thing in one take, and it was so good. I took like 8 to 9 takes for just the intro. You know, the clap and drink, and then it's like you have to
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. That got like too long. That's too long because uh, what I kind of faced was like I was uncomfortable talking to the mic like this and blah blah blah, and it's like this is new. I don't really know, and then I just said, alright, fuck it, let's do it. It turned out okay, and it's not great, but it turned out okay. Yeah. So
Yes,
Eran,
for
you
me.
came in with the new format already, so how do you feel? I mean, you don't have much to compare
Yeah,
with from the Dota and the TF2 video. It's like it's different. So
it's kind of different. Like one is, yeah, you said one is more like a. Yeah, so I like that. I enjoy that. But I don't know. In terms of both of them, like one of them is more informative and the other is more laid back. Like I get that you like, yeah, trying to make it more like just fun and fun to watch is like fine, but like in the basic of things, being informative is like kind of like necessary, you know. If it's not
yeah,
informative, then the video has no point. And
exactly.
like since our theme is like talking about things we like I like to be informative about it. Like I want people to know why I like this thing and why they might like it as well. So it's like just like consideration for future videos. And I don't think the time is that much of a big deal because you guys started out as a podcast channel. So like people
Yeah,
that
true.
watches it for that probably is fine with watching longer videos. So you don't need to be too constricting with like 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So somewhat like that. Yes. Um, I don't really want to constrict to 10 minutes, but I think it's nice to have a shorter video for this, weekly thing. Because
Yeah.
who has
If
time
like
for
the topic needs more time, like it's just give it. Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to be too strict on it, but the only strict I want is like I don't want to get it past like the 30-minute mark or like 20-minute mark from that moment on. Like okay, that shit is that's just a short podcast. I don't want to make short podcast. I want to make a video.
Probably the max is like around 20, right? It's like
Yeah, 20 is like max. That's why like the Dota 2 video was like 16 minutes long, 17 minutes long. It's like that's borderline, man. But I don't know. This is still like early times. This we only did it for a month and you know doesn't really show itself. The good format and show itself in like a few days. And I also really experiment a lot with my own channel, which you can subscribe by the way. And that I actually make it like uh some comedic value in the sense it's so
with that we're
informal. It's
retard.
just yeah, it was just me playing and sharing some good bits and then making it like a small sketch. But that's something I kind of enjoy. And I kind of know it's like, this is not gonna work for Jomo because it's the only thing I like. Not everyone in Jomo might enjoy doing shit like this, so might as well just do it in my channel. So yeah, that's how we kind of change the work ethic in a sense, and we can share our thoughts to it, so we can say Eran is the smart guy that can be super informative. Aliev still the pussy, and I'm the guy that's just trying a lot of different shit and trying to find the one that I can settle with. It's like finding a wife and shit.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Try to
are
raise a
you looking for
family.
a relationship? What is this?
Yeah, I just broke up. I need to find someone. Feels bad. I need someone to settle with. I don't know. I don't give a shit at the
Shades of
moment.
Graduate
throne.
first.
Yeah, true. So Alif,
Yes.
what do you like about it? So I think you have the most issues with this, right? Do you actually like the format?
I mean, I like it, but I'm trying to adapt to the new format. That's it.
Do you like currently enjoying this experimental phase that is probably still gonna keep going until
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah, I do.
when?
Yeah, I do. I do like it. It's just it takes time for me to get used to it.
Yeah, but is in the future, are you going to, you know, propose something
To what? To a fucking
like?
girl? No.
No. You can propose that to your girlfriend to just bang, but
Nah, what the fuck do you mean, dude? That's
you know,
toxic.
like either a video idea, video format. Are you actually going to, help me?
Yeah,
Because I need help.
yeah,
Like
sure, of
Jesus
course.
Christ.
Of course I'm gonna help.
If so,
I'm down.
for anyone that didn't know, this channel is created by me and Aliev. So in a sense, if this is like Smosh, I'm like Ian. He's like, never mind. Anthony is more alpha. I'm like Anthony. Aliev's like,
Wait, so you're gonna leave? Feels bad.
Oh my
yeah.
god, man.
One day I'll
Then
say like, alright, we're
then
gonna sell this channel to like an MCN.
You're
and
gonna
then
be
I'm
chill.
gonna sell the channel to higher company, dude.
Yeah, and then the company is like so shit, and it's like, oh fuck this, I made this, and then you want to destroy it. I'm out, boys. I'm out.
He's gonna dip. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I think that's like the current state of Joma in a nutshell. It's like, I'm campaigning like a motherfucker to just like, what's the new video idea? What's going to be fun for us to do and for fun people to watch? And then Alif needs to grow some balls and become a man. That's the only thing.
Sure.
I don't know. Eran is gonna be along for the ride as well,
Sounds
and
out dick sucker.
we're super open to anyone. Like, if one day Eran said, I want to do this kind of video with this format, blah blah, so alright, let's go, let's do it. I don't mind.
Or I
So
can do that.
yes,
Yeah, sure.
anyone
Hell
in the
yeah.
in the channel, anyone who is a member, either you, maybe Fikri in the future, Atala or Raihan, and say, I want to do this. It's like, yeah, do it. You don't really have to say it to me or to Alif. If you have an idea and you said, I can do this with Fikri, I can do this with Raihan, so just do it. Yes,
But
yes,
I'm
you kind of have to tell me about it, because like I can give you like, you can do it. At least I know it's like you do it, but I know that you're doing it. So it's not
Wait,
like
can I
one day
Can I
What?
make you edit it?
yes,
Yeah, he can
Hell
make me or be edited.
yeah. So it's like not one day. It's like I need you to edit this. Like wait,
What the
whoa,
fuck?
whoa.
Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, what is this? What's it about? Why do I have to edit this? It's like something like that. Who was in it? What's it about? So yeah, the freedom in the channel is so big. So like, I don't want to make this like a hierarchy. Maybe you see like, it's my channel, it's Aliv's channel, it's our channel. If you're in it, then it's yours too. Like,
Just don't be racist.
yeah, don't be racist. Don't say the N word and shit. Like, if you want uploads and shit, you can just open the document. I can give you access to the documents. Like, this is the password and shit. Just go in,